What in the earth, wind, and fire did Clyde, Drexler, and Jerry Reunsdorf come up with this? Old Scottie Pippen was in second fiddle to Michael Jordan, that he was a co-star, that Jordan was one and he was 1A. Am I right? Is LeBron James making his version of Coming to America, or Ghost Dad or something? Or are we done there yet? Are we coming back? Because did they get bought and paid? Listen, I watched them. Scottie was bad on defense, and he gave you he could play different positions, and I'll say this for him. He was a better version of what Draymond Green aspires to be, as far as doing all what he did. But there's a big but here, like Bertha, Big Butt Theory, like the song Big Bertha, but Bertha. It ain't in the same Jimmy Casper bunch, in case you curious, Jimmy Casper. It ain't in the same category. What one and one, are you talking about? When we talk about all-time duos, right? Let's put this in. Let me put this in context. You'd have a better chance of telling me that Tim Duncan and Dave Robinson are 1 and 1A, and it's not. Robinson is considered top 10 center. He's in the 7-8 slot. Tim Duncan is considered 1 to 2 to 3. Big difference. There's a big gap. You can make that case before that. Because they won a bunch of. I'm talking about duos who won a bunch of rings. Kareem and Magic. You can make the case. They're 1 through 4 greatest players ever. You can make a case. Shaq and Kobe. You can make the case. I know before y'all hate, you can. Because 1-2 punch, you can make that. You notice where I'm going with this? Those are duos you can make a case for. No one's going to say Bird, McHale, and Parrish, for greatest front court, but they're not on Bird's trajectory as far as his impact. But Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, you can make a top 10 case. You can make a case for those two. You can make a strong case for those two. Heck, can't for Bill Russell, Cousy. Not too people going to put that one up there. Sorry. Can't do it. I'm trying. My point is this. Jordan and Pippen, it's like Pippen had chances. The best chance was in 2000. I don't know if I keep saying the same thing. Portland beats the Lakers, and he beats a prime peak Shaquille O'Neal and Phil Jackson. And before Kobe got a chance to get his eyes open, and he goes and beats Bird and Reggie Miller and wins a chip and's got 7 rings, he's top 4 or 5 automatically. Then you can debate him against Jordan if you wanted. Then he'd be top 4 or 5 easily. As it stands now, we mentioned Scottie Pippen's name. He's in the 34 to 44 slot. It's all-time great because if you're top 50, you way up there. But he's not where this Rasheed Wallace band is coming. Now, I know Clyde, listen. And Scottie called y'all dumb too, Clyde. I don't know where he come from. He said the Trailblazers 92 is one of the dumbest teams he saw. He D'd up and he played, like I said, but he wasn't a scorer. Read Wilt Chamberlain's book, Who's Running the Asylum. He tells you emphatically why Scottie Pippen ain't where he's supposed to be, or what you think he is, because he couldn't score enough points. That's why we never ever have him in a discussion with the greatest small forwards with certain people, because he didn't score enough. He was great with Jordan, and without Jordan, he was a lost cause. The 94 pout, I almost forgive him for. And the Phantom call, and that, for Kukos. The Rocket era, I'll forgive him for that. But that 2000, I tell it all the time. I sound like a James Brown record. He won over Shaq, Phil. Better be Shaq when that 67 win Laker team. And he leads Portland with a young Rasheed Wallace and Jermaine O'Neal riding the pine and Sabonis. He wins that. We look at him completely different. He's got 7 rings. We got a whole different story. Can't do it. And Jerry Reinsdorf is petty and funny, Tom, because if you looked at him as so much value, why'd you lowball him with your salary? Why was he so underpaid? Oh, he's supposed to be the 1A, 1B. How come his salary was like about, good 25 million less than Jordan? Make that make sense. He sold that to you. Why are you so low paying him? I want to know. Because you got over on him. Because, yeah, he was great with Jordan, but he ain't in nobody's argument, no top 5, 10. I already just named you Shaq and Kobe and Kareem and Magic. I told you that. I told you Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West. You know, I can tell you duos that we can make a strong case. Top 10, top 15 together. Heck, if I want to go a 1-year wonder with Moses Malone, Dr. J, I could say, you can say in the 11 to 16, 17 class, you're not gonna flinch. But we talk Jordan and Pippen while they were great together. The depth like that is miles away. Now, in recent memory, if Steph Curry and Durant had stayed together, we could have been talking about 2 potential all-time top 10, or at least one top 10, one top 15. That was close. But Jordan and Pippen ain't in that. It's not the same. As a duo, incredible. But individually talking, come on now. Come on now. It's not even funny. But I see this revisionist going on, and people like Clyde Drexler and Jerry Reunsdorf trying to say, well, yeah, you prepared for him because he's won, but how big was he in those finals? How big was he? He played defense, and I'll give him that. But his point productivity wasn't the same. And also, I've been around long enough to remember the migraine game in Detroit when he got knocked on his behind against Rodman. And they asked Jordan what he thought. He said, I hope he gets over his headache and comes back. Yeah, that's what he said. You ain't never heard of 2 top 10 all-time greats, but the other one had to say something like that because he had to bail his behind out. So while Scottie was athletic, played defense, versatility, all that, he inconsistent as a scorer, and sometimes he just wasn't big time when he needed to be. Anyway, tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, all those comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay real, stay honest, stay whole, stay woke. I'm out one time. Peace.